Hi, and welcome to the Rave TV. I'm Allie here with the Somerset. Welcome back, guys.
Number 11.
Yeah, 11th show here. How you guys doing
11.
today?
I don't know. Last time I remember we were here, sitting here talking to you, we joked about doing an acoustic tour and having a brunch thing happen, and it got the acoustic tour right, but we didn't really succeed on the brunch
Next
thing.
time.
We're getting there.
Next time.
I want brunch so bad.
I want to do a brunch tour, like matinee shows with breakfast involved.
I think last time it eventually got to the point where it was a brunch rave. Was what you guys came up with. That's what you guys came up with.
I'm pretty sure that I did that in Vegas on
Yep.
New Year's. I went to what was supposed to be a brunch, but there was a DJ, and it really freaked me out. So we're going back on that idea. That's not going to happen.
So the last time you guys were here, you were almost at the point of doing the Macy's Day Parade. So now that you've done that, how was that experience for you guys?
Cold.
It was amazing.
That was the greatest thing.
I didn't realize. I've never been to a parade in my entire life, and I didn't realize how cool they are. Well, because I was like, okay, they're pointless completely. I mean, you're just walking around waving at people. But like, I didn't realize. I was just like, I'm gonna see 3 million people, and there's like grandmothers, little kids, like dads and stuff. And at one point, my life intersected with 3 million other people's lives, and I got to like make eye contact with them and just say, yo, what's up? This is crazy.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this is great. I'm freaking out too. Like, well, I'm freaking. And just like, I didn't realize.
What the craziest part for me was when we were going through the shut down streets of New York City, you could see families up in their apartment buildings in their windows, like drinking coffee. Some people had champagne glasses. And I'm thinking, I've always watched this with my family in my living room, and their living room, like, it's right there. It was in the heart. I mean, that was to me so crazy.
Like when you'd actually wave to them, because they didn't get a lot of people waving to them. People usually wave at people
like
that are street level, and you wave at them. They're like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, they're going.
They really appreciate it.
We also lucked out and got the coolest float. Like at the
yeah.
last second, Joan Jett was supposed to be on it, and there was some controversy around. She's like a huge PETA supporter.
She's a vegetarian, and South Dakotans don't like vegetarians.
Yeah, exactly.
They
so
they sell a lot of meat.
Yeah, we got switched to that float, and it was actually the coolest float that was on that entire parade, besides maybe the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, Fall Out Boy probably deserved the Ninja Turtles more than us.
I still would have picked ours. Ours was incredible.
Yeah.
Josh wore a turtleneck and couldn't stop smiling. It's incredible.
Yeah, I have a family friend who's a priest, and I hadn't seen him since we've been on tour, and I come home, he goes, how stoned were you? And I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, I've never seen you smile like that. I was like, well, let me put it in perspective for you. A, I was not stoned. B, I was wearing a turtleneck. C, I'm going down the streets of New York City on a float with the president's heads on it. Come on.
I think your face was just probably frozen that way, too, because
It
it was so
too.
cold.
My face was frozen in the position it was in.
You guys looked a little bit cold, but I mean, that must have been incredible for you guys.
It's amazing.
And you're out on the Legendary Unplugged tour, and I believe the entire tour sold out.
Except for Denver.
Denver.
But we think I hope Denver will get there.
I
John,
think it
I'm
has something
sure
to
it
do
will.
with the
legalization of marijuana. They
People
might
are
not.
just like procrastinating, or they get on the website and they're just like,
They might not be.
Yeah.
I think by the time they're gonna buy the tickets,
what
they
was I
forget
here
we're playing.
for?
And
But, I have faith in Denver. I think
It'll sell out.
we're close.
yeah,
Look, it would be unfortunate to like not throw a perfect game at this point. So I'm hoping Denver really comes through.
just buy them all the day of the show.
We're
We might as
buying all
well.
the
Yeah, might as well, honestly.
I want to say the whole tour sold out.
And why did you guys decide to do an acoustic tour?
We've never. Well, we were talking. We've been here 10 times before this, not doing this. We were talking. A lot of bands doing. I mean, there's so many people doing just the same tour over and over again, and we're guilty of it, doing the same thing, some of the same stages, same setup and stuff. So we're like, well, what do we do that we haven't
and whatnot.
done before? So this is a kind of a tour first. We've never done a full album front to back ever, which is really awesome. By the time we hit the last song every night, I'm just like so stoked. Not because it's over, but it just feels complete. So we're doing an album front to back, and we've never done an acoustic tour. We've only done acoustic shows. We've never done an acoustic show we haven't had to do. We've always just, if someone's sick or like a bus broke down or something, we'll fly someone in and do.
Or the power goes out.
Or the power goes out
power
and the
goes
rave
out.
and you play the steps. So it was kind of cool. Like for us, it's a lot different. We haven't done something like this in a while. We haven't done some of these rooms. I mean, we've never done the bar here, but some of these venues we haven't been in 4 years. So it's cool to revisit these rooms. And then we can also just do whatever we want. We don't. It's kind of cool. We've never done a tour that's just us on the bill. So it's kind of like we have a lot of time to just kind of mess around, I guess.
Yeah, it's just it's literally the 5 of us and our 3 crews, like the kind of the loneliest tour ever too. But It's awesome, and I'm so proud of this tour in the sense that, I feel like it's very hard that shows off musicianship. I think we've always wanted to show off by doing a tour like this and kind of show where we are, like as a band at our most intimate, stripped down, and I think people are seeing us a little bit as a different type of band because of it.
Yeah. And I've been seeing a lot of tweets about the shows that you've been playing, about how great they were. Is there a best moment so far that sticks out?
Couple got engaged on stage last night before we played Chelsea, and the girl had no idea. And then I took them out after the show and got them drinks and hung out with them all night. And that was like maybe one of the most rewarding things that's ever happened to me in 7 years of being a band. So last night was
that's pretty cool.
Pretty unbelievable.
Especially for them, yeah.
Getting to play 2 nights back-to-back in New York was really cool, too. We've never played 2 nights in a city before. I wish, in theory, now we end up doing 2 nights in every city, but we were so, I guess, not really sure how this tour was going to do in the sense that we had never done anything like this. We didn't know if people were going to come, and then all the shows started selling out, and the schedule didn't line up where there were days off in every city, but there was just conveniently an extra day in New York, and we added a second show, and I wish we could have done a whole tour with 2 shows a night.
Yeah. That would have been pretty cool.
We're just going to do a residency at the Rave. We're going to play in the pool.
Play in the pool.
I'm trying.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we're taking the encore to the pool tonight.
In the tunnels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We usually do this on. We
You guys
usually
are like,
play
"Please
Chelsea.
Don't do that.
Brace yourselves for that.
They're like,
guys.
"Please
Like,
don't
that
do it."
sounds like an insurance, a big
We're about to
insurance
stir
issue.
the pot tonight.
We play Chelsea last out of like 17 songs a night. We usually played in the crowd, no mics, just group sing along. I think tonight I'm gonna just play Follow the Leader and just run around the entire building and see how many people make it to the end of the song.
I don't think once you start going down, I think you're going to start losing a lot of
Probably.
people. Yeah.
Yeah. Or more so going up. It depends on what type of shape the crowd's in tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna feel this.
And I saw pictures that you guys were posting before you shot the Lightning in a Bottle music video. So what can you tell us about that without giving too much away?
I sweat a lot.
It was very warm. We basically break into a warehouse and have the most glorified band practice you've ever seen in your entire life.
It's basically like what I dreamed of when I was a 13-year-old kid. When I used to like jump around my bedroom with Steven.
People
and, like,
have
listen to
band
Story of the
practice
Year
with
and
these
like
kind of lighting rigs in a warehouse.
yeah, it's in no way based in reality.
It's
It's like wow, these dudes should probably just like rent a practice space instead
Real
of
band
We always
practice.
break into
yeah, we always just
places.
break
We
into
always
just
do that.
random warehouses.
And they
the
usually
lighting rig set
with
up.
crazy lighting rigs that make us look like rock gods.
Yeah.
Real band practice like consists of me packing a lunch and eating it the entire time. John wearing socks and sandals.
In a room as big as this.
Yeah, that looks like this.
Possibly smaller.
Yeah, I mean, we procrastinate so much where it's just like, cool, we did a song, coffee.
Soda break.
Cool, we did a song. You guys want to go to Taco Bell? Like, it's bad.
Cool. We talked about that song, so I mean, yeah, I guess we can call it a day now. So.
Yeah. We just pretty much don't.
But it's I'm very excited for this video. I think it's fun to do a video showing off mostly performance, which is something we've never done before. So it's a little different. So
Yeah.
excited to figure out when we're gonna release it.
Yeah, excited to see it.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I don't know about all of you. Obviously, Brian is a huge How I Met Your Mother fan. I think the rest of you are
I've turned
too.
a couple people
I like
over
it
here.
Yeah.
a lot.
Steven's almost
Probably
caught up on
number
it.
2.
Steven's probably number 2.
Now, I have to ask how you feel about this series ending.
Ooh, I feel well. I mean, I'm very, very excited. Obviously, I don't want it to end, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's I think the purpose of a show like that, where from episode 1 you're already wondering how it's going to end, like a show that's already set up with an ending kind of built into what the premise of the show is, kind of makes you waiting to get to the ending since it started. So it'll be bittersweet, and I like where it's at right now as a show, so I'm kind of excited.
Yeah. And obviously, you guys are doing Warped Tour, which is very exciting for you. But other than that, what's
Good timing
next?
on that. That was
Yeah.
incredible.
What's
Bam.
next for the summer set other than Warped Tour?
There's nothing planned after Warped Tour right now. We're going to the UK next month to do a headlining tour in the UK. We're very excited about
I
that.
thought an English flag just popped up. I was like, wow. Really?
Just like queuing out of my
That would have been
mind.
incredible. My mom called me today and she goes, Josh, hey mom, Josh, I went to Warped Tour's website. It says you're like playing the main stage, like you're headlining it. I was like, yeah, I told you that. She goes, no, I don't think you did. And I was like, Mom, I've been telling you that for like 6 months now. Really? No, I don't. I didn't know that. I was like, okay. She goes, well, that's neat. And I'm like, we've had this conversation 5 times. What are you talking about? Like, Oh my gosh. Sorry, I had to just share that with you.
I don't know. Right now it's UK one more time, Warped Tour, and then not sure after that. We'll see.
Well, you have to come back here.
We'll come back to the rave, do the breakfast tour.
Play the Vibe Lounge.
More,
Vibe
maybe
Lounge.
we'll play more Taco Bell house
Yes!
parties like this photo
More
over
Britney
here.
Spears covers.
John and I played a bunch of Britney Spears covers
That's
at a
definitely
Taco
what we're
Bell
doing.
house
Hit Me
party.
Baby one more time.
And it was
I can just tell.
Basically the most fun it was some of the most fun I've ever had. Pretty cool.
Can
That's
we-
what this photo is.
And now, obviously, today is the 1 year since the blackout last year. When
That's
you
That
guys
pretty
wasn't
bizarre.
planned. So
That wasn't
I know.
that
planned.
was not
Isn't
intentional.
that crazy?
Yeah.
So I think if you guys make it through today, you'll be good for the rest of the times that you come
just
here.
We'll make
jinxed it.
peace.
You
We'll
just
I
make
just
jinxed it
jinxed
so
it.
So
bad.
jinxed.
Something's gonna happen. It's gonna get crazy.
Hey, if that happens, we're going to the pool because
I
you don't
wanna-
need
if it
PA.
happens, we're going
You don't
in the
need
pool.
you don't
I
need a
wanna
PA in the pool.
just stir it up. I want weird stuff to happen tonight. Speaking of weird stuff, I never noticed like the creepy half eagle man on the top of the building there.
Yeah, that's
We've been
it
here
goes all
11
the way
times.
around.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
We also
Eagles-
thought that
the
like
Eagles
this
Club,
had
dude.
like we also thought there was like 20 steps like rocky, like rocky steps.
Yeah,
leading
you
up
guys
here.
didn't remodel the front of the building because I swore when we did the steps performance
We were up
on
on like
the
10
TV,
steps.
I swore there were like 5 steps.
I just felt like
It
I
just felt like
I
that.
felt like
was
a
just your
Greek
egos.
god up there.
Oh yeah, sorry,
I
that
felt
was
like
my
Zeus.
ego. Never mind.
The 10 steps of your ego.
For some reason, we pulled up today and I was like, "There's 1 step." I thought there was like 5, and I had like a megaphone and like wings, and I parachuted down from the building.
That'd be a good video.
Yeah, can we make a music video here?
That's the next
We're
one.
going to Milwaukee for the next video.
Good
That would
video.
actually
That'd be
this
so
would
awesome.
I did
What?
a photo shoot before this today and just had so much fun taking a photographer who's never seen this building before around. They're just like, oh, like there's just so much potential for the coolest photos ever.
Yeah.
It's Instagram heaven in this place. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. Well, thank you guys for joining us before your show tonight. You'll have to
Thanks.
come
Thank you
back
for
soon
having
and
us.
visit us again.
Thank you
course.
so much. It's great to be home.
Yeah, of course. And thank you for watching the Rave TV. Be sure to check out the Somerset's current album, Legendary. We'll see you soon on the Rave TV.
We're covering Skrillex tonight.